Hello everyone, welcome to Tina Voda's shop. So today we are playing with 3D Play-Doh again, but it's going to be a black rose theme. So these I already have 4 finger prepared. I just have to shine up the rest of the gold letters, and then I have a bunch of black rose, so I have to finish. The one on the far left is the one that I already complete, and then I have to do the thumbs. First, let me share my WhatsApp group. So if you haven't joined WhatsApp, this is a group that you can join to get alert from live stream every time I go live. I go in there and text everyone. Plus, every time that I have annual sale, I also will post coupon code into the group. Okay, start sharing.
Sent request.
Okay, let me see. Accept.
Alexa, play lo-fi hip-hop from Pandora. Lo-fi hip-hop from Pandora.
Alright, everyone. So this finger I already done. So this black rose are very attractive. I have been attracted to black rose for a long time, but acrylic is so difficult to do. I have been trying many times with acrylic, and it just look very sloppy. So I'm glad that now this row I'm very happy with. It's very sharp, it's very nice and it's matte. So we're gonna do that. The thumb, we're gonna do that first, because this background is a sheer black background on nude. I'm using pigments. I'm gonna show you. Let me apply cream nude on. I'm gonna start out with this first. So this is Top Gel Cream Nude.
Ta-da. Good morning, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I gotta post a website, and then I got to monitor Tara.
Good morning, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Well, you know what? I, as soon as Tara writes something, have the ability
To moderate.
there it is.
Oh,
We don't even need her to.
don't block her. Add moderator, yes. Don't click on the red letter, and that's blocking.
Red is bad.
Red is blocking, yeah. We don't want ever click on anything red. Okay. So, black pigment. I'm using white pigment to thin it out. This I'm gonna use, but it's super potent, so I'm using this white pigment just to thin the black out because I want it to be sheer. Look how nice and sheer it is. I want it to be like that over the cream nude. 1 or 2 coats, that's up to you. Let's give you 2 coats so you don't see anything in the background. I only do 2 coats with clear nails. For natural nail or acrylic nail, I only do 1 coat.
Tara says she just jumped on her other account. We can't get rid of her that easy.
Oh.
Teflon Matte.
Okay.
They says, when are you
Yeah.
going to relaunch? It's been out for months. Didn't we get it back in?
Yeah, get it back in.
It's on the website, sweetie.
It's on the website. Oh, and remember the Teflon Matte, it have different labels. I change the Teflon letter to white so it's easier to see. And then I add description down here too. So the label is more improved now. Also, it's not, it don't have that yellow tone like it had before. So this is a new label. It's more clear for user to know what it is. And next I am going to use matte to adhere pigment. So I'm gonna put this matte on and cure for only about, I would say 20 seconds now. Now I'm moving to 20 seconds.
Bonjour, mes chérie.
Just partially cure this and then I adhere pigment. Just because I want my black pigment to be like really light. I don't want it to be heavy or vibrant at all. You know, when I cure only 10 seconds or so, I want the color to be a little popping, but not this one. This one I want to be subtle. I want the surface to be semi-dry. So I'm going to put it in for 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 seconds. Now, look how bright it is. Okay, I'm gonna put sheer black right on here. And I'm gonna use pigment because I want it to be nice, even. I don't want any streak, nothing. So I'm gonna use pigment on this. But this black right here are very, very strong. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take an ombre brush.
I don't know, Tara, if I should ask Tino to pin his website or not.
Oh, I will.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Like put in my shop. Everything I use is at www.tinovo.shop and we ship internationally. Okay, so this black pigment only take a little bit. I say that much will do. That's a lot of black. Now, why? I want you to use white to thin it out. Let's get to like a grayish colors. Just a little more black, just a little bit. Okay, we're about there. Check the brush. Okay.
Good morning, Vibe Effects.
Hi, fire effect.
Candy
Let's add a
coated.
little more white. Now you have to know that when you put on the surface, it's gonna look grayish. Ready? So this is a matte background that I cure partially. Now I'm gonna get this and apply.
Beautiful nails, Vibe Effects.
Mm.
They're absolutely stunning.
It's lightly dust on the surface. And I want to let you compare. Because this look gray, this look sheer black, so it's different. So be very careful of the white pigment you use because if it's a type that are like chalk, it have to disappear for you to see the sheer black. Because if the white kind of pigment you use is not disappear, then what you're gonna see is light gray. You're not gonna see sheer black. You're gonna see it chalky like this.
So you're mixing in the white because it'll disappear once you hit it with the...
It disappear when I hit it with a top coat. So all I left is a thin layer of black. Because if I use like pure black like this, there's no way I can dust a thin layer. There's no way. So I have to thin it out.
We just all want to know, how in the hell did you think of that?
I dream of it.
Oh, okay.
See, all the product, it already have all the hidden ability in there. It's up to you to like figure it out.
Figure the
To like,
tricks.
oh, because when you combine it together, it transforms into something else. So it's like infinite. So I'll show you. So this is a background before I have top coat. I'm gonna cure this for 60 seconds. And the reason why I curing this for 60 seconds, because I only cured it for 20 seconds. So you have to continue the cure. So the top coat is all the way done. So I'm gonna close this. Okay. Now, after it's come out, I am gonna top coat the nails. And the top coat that I'm gonna use is Teflon Matte. And the reason why I use Teflon Matte is because I'm gonna write letter on here, and I'm gonna use a gold chrome to chrome this. I don't want my gold chrome to stick onto my background at all. So that's why I'm gonna put Teflon Matte, because Teflon Matte is non-sticky to chrome powders. So I'm gonna use that. Okay, the key is done. So give it a light dust, and I will let you see again, but let you compare. Okay, these are two background. Now I'm gonna put top coat on Teflon Matte. Take it out. Slowly.
There's, so this may be one of the sexiest sets ever.
Yeah, I think so too. I love it. It's like dark romance.
Ah, that makes sense. Off all those movies we watched from Scotland, dark romance.
Dark romance. Okay, so Teflon Matte is already on. I'm gonna clear that. And I'm gonna clean this brush a little bit.
He should go viral. Everyone likes it.
Really?
Yeah.
And know that these fingers haven't had roses on yet, but look at these roses. I'm I'm really loving these roses. The letters, I decide to spread it out on all three now, just because I want it to be seen easier. I will write something cute on the thumb. Let's use metal effect gel to write on. Okay, this is white metal effect gel, and I use it to adhere chrome. So I'm gonna use it to write on the surface of the thumbs. I'll take the thumb out, and then let's put the thumb right here. So now, beautiful sheer black, you can see. See the white disappear. Now you left with the sheer black. And I can tell that these have more black than these. These have a little less black. So remember, adjust your amount of black carefully. Now, I could have make it cohesive by just doing the sheer black right when I doing these, but I want to save it for the live so I can demonstrate it for you so you can see the process. Metal effect gel.
Bobby Vinton, great song.
Who?
Bobby Vinton.
Bobby Vinton?
Isn't that one of the, no.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back. So I'm using the 10 millimeters. And let me show you what I do last night. Look at this. These are hip hop teddy bear.
Hip hop teddy bear. They're cool.
These are hip hop teddy bear. Now this is one of the sets I done last night. I done it all last night because to me this don't have technique in it. It only have like drawing. So I already done the 1 minute video for people to see all the steps. Now when it comes to live stream, I wouldn't like to do a live stream on this just because it's just drawing. But this could be a very good interactive live stream. Okay. So I am going to put on some acetone. Yes, it's a hip hop teddy bear. I love it. I plan to do a teddy bear, and I Google teddy bear all day long. And I'm like, I want one cutest. I don't know. But then I bumped into this hip hop teddy bear. I'm like, oh, yes. And there's so many different kind of hip hop teddy bear. Okay. So let's write something pretty. I would write love. Roll your brush around the saturated and pour it out. On here, let's write love. Like that. Love.
Is your acetone in a shot glass? That's epic.
It is. My acetone is in the shot glass.
And you've only drank it once.
I only drink, I didn't drink it all the way. It just landed in my mouth, and I noted that it's acetone, so I immediately spit it out. I was in a class, so I didn't pay attention to what I'm drinking.
That was my fault. Should have been more aware.
This sheer black is one of my favorite. Oh, I have some pigment on it. Let me erase it.
So it's best to use a short brush for words.
For word, I like to use long brush. I like to use long brush for word because I don't want to be shaky. And whenever I use short brush, I very leery of me being shaky, especially for something as detailed as this. So when it comes to for word, I number one choose art gel because it's make it easy for me to use something that are thick versus when I use a gel polish, it's too runny for me to draw word. So with this, when I'm done, I can feel safe that okay, it's gonna stay there. It's not gonna do anything because it's a thicker gel pen. This is matter of fact gel, it's not art gel, but the concept are the same. It's thicker versus something that are thinner. And then when it comes to brush, I always choose my 10 millimeters. I don't choose 20 because I couldn't curve. The 20 I only use for straight line, but the 10 I use for straight line and slightly curve. But the fact that it's longer than the 7 millimeters, it doesn't it's not sensitive to my hand motion. So if I shake a little bit, it doesn't shake with me. But if you use a short brush, when I shake, it will shake with me. Like a short brush will be very easy for you to perform like a full range of motion. Like you can twist, you can turn, you can do straight, you can do all kind of line. However, it's sensitive to your hands, so if you shake, it'll shake. So with short brush, I would do like abstract and lace, but something specific like this, I choose a 10 millimeter because it's easy for me to use. I hope I wasn't over explaining it.
No, you can never over explain. You know, and there's so many comments that come up how soothing your voice is. So even if you're over explaining, they're still enjoying your voice.
Oh,
Oh, Tanya says I love waking up to Tino and Dustin.
oh.
And she said, no, it makes sense, and I needed that explanation.
Yeah.
Yay!
I always follow a mantra, and you can write it down if you want. It's longer brush are easier, but are limited in motion, and shorter brush are harder, but fluid and have a full range of motion. I always follow that mantra.
Hello, Denver.
Hi, Denver.
Abby said, remember, we're mere mortals, Tino.
What's that? Oh, You see, when you write wood, you have to remember that you're not writing it with a pencil, you're writing it with a brush. So you're not writing, you're painting. So remember, when it comes to letter, don't let a letter make you nervous because I'm not writing it. I'm literally just breaking it apart until it's pretty, like that. Like I can just do it like that and then stop, and then I continue somewhere else like this. See that? So I'm painting a letter. I'm not writing the letters.
So basically, by doing it like that, you're finding the angle you're most precise and comfortable with.
Yes,
Yeah.
because most people are like, my God, you write such good letter. I can never do that. And I say, you can just don't remember, don't write it.
So break it down.
Paint it. Yeah, paint it.
That makes a lot of sense too. Well, you're just full of wisdom today, baby.
Well, because when let's say I draw like a cartoon, let's hear this for 60 seconds. When I draw like a Jigglypuff or like a Powerpuff Girl or like a Pokemon, when people look at it, they're like, oh my God, it's so complicated. Where do I even start? But after breaking it down, like let's say you start with a circle, you add a square in, you add in a V shape, eventually it turns into a Pokemon. So by breaking it down, yeah. So same with letter. Don't let the intricacy of the letter intimidate you because you literally like this curve right here. It might seem like one smooth, fluid curve, but I probably have like 5 different strokes to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can always take your time and just break it down.
Well, I learned a valuable lesson the other day.
What's that?
Oh, I got to share it too. Gosh.
Yeah.
That regardless of how I either know things have been done in the past or whatever, it's best to let your brain just do it your way because that Medusa, which they don't know about yet, that
Yeah.
that actually was amazing. But when you were doing it, I was like, what the hell is he doing?
That Medusa. I can't wait to do the 3D Medusa face. Let me show you again, just in case you miss it. This one right here. 'Cause I didn't even carve it. It's my
I
first time.
carved it.
It's my first time
I
doing the
didn't.
face because when I first started, I was like, you know, I don't know if I can do this because I never do a face. So I practiced really quick. It actually really easy. It take a lot of time just because it has so many different parts, but it's not difficult. It's easy. It took me like 40 minutes to do this face. So it took
But
time, but it's not difficult.
that was your first one you ever did.
It's my first one I ever
It
did.
turned out perfect, if you ask me.
It's my first face
Yeah.
I ever did. I was so intimidated by face. I was like, I never sculpted a face.
Well, and you calculated all the way through.
Yes,
So.
I was like, which layer should I do first? Blah blah blah. But by the end, and then I showed Dustin in the middle, so he like, what the hell is he doing?
It was different.
But it turned out to be the moment I see the face, I was like, yes. So now I can do any faces.
Oh.
No, I choose Versace because the face is pretty ugly. Like the Medusa is pretty ugly. So I choose it first. But
So you couldn't go wrong?
yeah, because imagine if I were to do like a goddess, that would be a challenge because I have to make the face sexy. Now I can do an ugly face. As long as I get a face down, I'm happy.
When you finish the letter and you put it in the lamp, right?
Yes, I did cure it, so now I'm rubbing it on. And notice that my background are completely chrome free, just because of Teflon Matte is on. Everything is chrome free. So now I am gonna take shadow. I'm gonna take shadow, apply my rose. I'm gonna have a rose right here, and 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 then the rest gonna be leaf. Okay. This is a 7mm that I'm using.
Hello, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Oh, we're back in that rut again where I've confused myself again. It's Leia.
Like Princess Leia in Star Wars.
Well, because the art, the fake Leah She was just agreeing with anything I
Right.
said. I was like, all right, we can clear this up. We're here. Mano,
You know
I'll
the
fix
real
it.
Leah will fix us. We'll be like, no, it's Leah. It's not Leah. But
Does
yeah, that other girl, she just agree with everything.
does the chrome come off the letters after time?
Not if you top coat it. If you don't top coat it, it'll come up right away. It come up in like 5 minutes. But if you top coat it, it's not gonna come up at all. It's just gonna stay forever.
Hello, Recha.
Oh, and from the way you asked, I also want to cover something. Uh, let me zoom in. Notice the letter. You see the space right here. You see the thickness. When I put top coat on, it will be flat right away. Now, if you use your gels, okay, if you use your gel and apply like this, if you apply it like really thick like this, you see that? When you apply top coat on, you can still feel a bump. If you apply too thick, and when you apply top coat on, it's not flat, you still can feel the bumpiness. When your client go home, she might actually injure that. She might rub it against something and then file that. And then it gonna that bumpiness is gonna eventually she gonna scratch it out or something like that. Not your fault, but partially because you apply too thick. I just want to cover that, just in case if that happened to you. It don't happen to me, but I'm aware of that because one of my students in class, she does that before. She applied too thick, so when she applied top coat on, and if you accidentally apply it thick, just apply 2 layers of top coat. That's it. Just apply more top coat, so it's safer. And then don't apply too thick because then the gel might not cure correctly and it might be wet inside. So that's just all kind of issue that I want to cover just in case any of those issue is what you're experiencing. Cure this? Okay.
And you saying cure this actually fits in with this.
Hi, Roxanne. Lesson will be premiere Abraham at February 4th and 5th. Thank you, Maria. So 4th and 5th is a day.
Oh, she needs to let us know up until the last minute.
Is she coming?
No,
Oh,
but you know how we forget.
okay. So I use Teflon Matte to approve Chrome, but I'm gonna finish with matted. So I like the finish of matted. So I'm gonna use matted. It's a velvet matte, completely sway matte.
Sway.
Okay. So now it's here. I'm gonna apply one coat of matted all over. Remember that another thing that I should cover is sometimes let's imagine that these black are not here. Imagine that they have a matte background or something and they do chrome. Sometimes people think that they can just take top coat and trace on the chrome line like this. Well, that's not covering the whole nail. It's just tracing on just a line that can be chipped up because it's just sitting on the chrome. It's not, if you cover the whole nail, it's different than just apply a thin little line right here on top of the chrome. That's not safe at all. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take matted, I'm gonna apply over everything.
How fast is shipping? Very,
Very fast.
very fast.
Get to UK in 3 days. If you have any order that you made and it take like a week or more than a week, like let's say a week and something, if it like a week or 2 weeks, then you probably want to call them and find out, is my order okay? Because it shouldn't take that long at all, especially when you're in like a foreign country.
If you ordered right now, it
Hear
would.
this?
If it doesn't go out this evening, it'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah, but we have the same day shipping usually.
Well, it's almost 4.
Oh, it's almost 4. Yeah. They close at 5. They close at 5.
They're very efficient around here.
Yeah. So that is the 2 different matte that I already explained before, and I explain again. This one block chrome. So if you use this one, it wouldn't block chrome. Chrome will stick on it. Not stick on it well, but it will stick on it. But this one, it just proof chrome. Chrome don't stick on this at all. And then I use it for the finish.
So thank you for elaborating.
Okay, now next step is to shine the chrome details. So this is done. It will never chip. Nothing will ever happen to it at all. Matte everything. And even when it's matte, look how beautiful the chrome still. You don't have to trace it back with a shine. You can just leave it like this. It's okay too.
I like it like that.
Doesn't like it like this. I like it shiny like this. So I'm gonna trace it. But just remember, you don't have to.
You've got options.
Okay, so this is sanded. I am going to take paper towels, some alcohol, and I am going to clean the background of my matted. I'm gonna clean it just so my sanded top coat can grip better on the matte background.
So the reason for two different matte top coats?
They're opposite from each other's. I'm gonna tell you again, and pay very well. Pay attention to this. Okay, so if I use this matted, chrome going to stick on it because it's not chrome proof. If I use Teflon Matte, chrome not gonna stick on it. It's a harder top coat and it resists to chrome powders. So when I put this on, chrome doesn't stick on it. Now, when let's say I want to apply pigment on a background, you have to think about this and say, I wonder what matte I use. So you have to remember that they are opposite: resist, absorb. So when you want to apply pigment, you obviously cannot choose the one that are resisting because this one is even for blocking. Nothing will stick on it. So you don't want to use it to adhere anything. You want to use it to block everything. So see this here? No chrome stick on my background because I choose the matte that are resisting. Now, the mattes that are absorbing is different. If I want to use pigment, yes, I will use this matte. Matted is used for absorbing. So again, I will explain again, just in case you don't understand. Resist, absorb, opposite from each other. Doesn't take anything, take everything. This hate everything, this love everything. This don't want to stick on anything, this love to sticking on things. Remember that opposite. Resist, absorb, hate, love, non-stick, stick. Remember that. Remember that. So I'm gonna say it again, just in case you don't understand. Resist. Okay, resist mean doesn't want doesn't want hate. No, get away from me, get away from me. It's resist. Get away, get away. I don't want you. Ew, get away. Now this is like absorb. It's, oh, I want you. Please, please rub it on me. Does the color
Rub
on
it
me?
on me.
Yes, it will stick on me. I love everything. I love to stick on everything. Please, please rub it on me. So remember that. Resist. I don't want. Absorb. Give it to me. Give it to me. Nope, I don't want. Yes, I do. I do. So remember, it's a two opposite matte. Okay, now, hopefully that is enough for them to
I
understand.
think so.
Okay, good.
And the way I think it was like this, if for us older people.
I try to tackle different angles because, sometimes people understand this way and sometimes people understand it that way.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely correct.
Okay, so I put alcohol on my background just because I want my shanded to grip well. So I'm gonna put my shanded on. And this is an option because I love shine chrome. But I mean, if you think that this is sexy and you like it, then just leave it like that.
Mad it a little kinky.
Yes, matte is kinky, and then Teflon matte is just moody. It doesn't want things, which we can use that to our benefit. Okay, let's use a 5 millimeter. When I deal with liquidy top coat like this, I always want to use a short brush because it take top coat very well. It take um liquid very well. A longer brush whenever I have it on, if I'm not careful, even though the 7 millimeter is pretty good too, but anything that would like a super pointy end like this, then top coat tend to drip over time. It's gonna drip down. Versus anything that are short, it's gonna take longer for it to drip. It can hold top coat very well just because it's short and stubby. It have nowhere to go. So I like to use a short brush to trace top coat. Okay, I'm gonna use sand it now. Make sure my hand is clean. I actually prefer to work without glove. I just use glove on live just because my hand is not pretty for live. So I use glove, but I prefer to work with just my hand. Because when something sticks on my hand, I can tell, so I can wipe it up right away so it doesn't stick on my client hand. But sometimes when I use glove, then things stick on my hand, then I couldn't feel it. Then I touch my client hand and it get on my client hand and I didn't know. And it's gonna be sticky and uncomfortable and risk of exposure and everything.
Risk of exposure.
Yeah. I'm more comfortable without glove. I go back and forth really. Sometimes I use glove, sometimes I don't use glove. Just really depend on my mood that day. I done enough live that I already kind of get used to it already. So it don't bother me that much. When I first started, I hate it. I love how matte make the nail look like it's so soft and nice.
You didn't miss him doing the whole nail set.
Yes, I did it for video, but I saved enough for lesson so you don't miss out on anything. And the reason why I did forehand because I want the rose of red, violet, or blue to be right in the video. That's number one. Number two is it's my first time splitting the letter out like this, so I have no idea if it's pretty or not pretty. It turned out to be really pretty. Like I'm really happy with it. It's my first time. Before I try to squeeze it all in one nail or two nail, it doesn't look good. Like people couldn't read it. But now people can read my word. But your client probably want you to put like their boyfriend name or something on it. Something like Sam or Joey or Billy Bob or something like that. They put their boyfriend name on their nails so they don't forget their boyfriend names. If not, sometimes they forget. Just don't tattoo the boyfriend name. just only nails, so you can take it off like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks
if
later.
anything happened, yeah. If Valentine doesn't go well.
What is the gold? Is it dust or pen?
The gold right here is my solid chrome and my metal effect gel. Use metal effect gel to draw, and then use solid chrome to put on. And remember to use Teflon Matte to block the chrome from sticking onto the background. You don't want the chrome to stick onto your background. Make it nice and clean. For beginner, matted probably is the most common one just because besides its ability to adhere pigment, it's pretty easy to understand. It's just a matte top coat. It's just a beautiful matte top coat that you can also use that adheres pigment. Teflon matte is for people that are searching for a exact purpose because I built it to block chrome, to block powder in general. So it's a resistant gel. You only buy it if you know exactly what you're doing. But if you just need a matte top coat, then I suggest matte. If you just need like a matte top coat, you don't need it for any special ability. You just need a good matte top coat. Then matte is the one for you. And if you looking at Teflon matte, you gotta first know what it does. since I already write the purpose on the bottle, it will be easier now for user, and I should do that from now on to all the products. I just write a little short description so you can understand it too. Without if you miss a certain line or so, you can just look at the bottle and know what it does.
Trying to make all products self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory too.
He already says I love your top. So valentine-y.
Thank you. It's love. See, oh, and some of the comment were like, Tino, are you just getting married? Because I noticed that there is a team. I say, no, I'm getting married a long time ago. It's just that it's Valentine month, so I'm doing all love team. Yesterday I ordered I tried to tell my vendor I like here is a formulas and I'm looking for pixie gel but just more colors. Okay, I want you to make sure that it's very shiny. I want you to make sure it's very glittery. And then she asked me, she like, may I ask you a question? I said, yes, go ahead. She like, why do you need pixie gel to be no wipe and high shine? You don't want to use no wipe top coat anymore. So I have to explain for her the whole thing. I like, look, ladies.
Good thing you're a good teacher.
I like, look, I know that other people use a gel like this to paint the whole nail. I want to draw too. And whenever you draw on a matte background, you only have two choices. You either have to top coat everything with no white top coat, like what you just said, but everything will be shiny. And if I want my background to stay matte, then I have to trade top coat onto the gel if it not no wipe and high shine. So it took forever. So that's why I want a pixie gel that high shine with no top coat, because it make people life easier and they really love the effect. She's like, oh, thank you for your explanation. I totally understand. I said, yes, yeah, but I don't really need to explain that.
You shouldn't have to.
I just need you to do it. So now don't be taking that and trying to like make your own product and sell it.
Well, that's kind of what they do. I've
Right?
noticed a trend with them.
They doesn't understand the depth of the need to make something no wipe and high shine. But I don't care if they understand it or not. They just need to do that for me.
Incidentally, you were just tracing and talking away, and we were all nervous.
Okay, time for black Play-Dohs.
Ooh.
Time for black Play-Dohs.
Three-dimensional rose time.
You guys, this is so cool. I'm using this tool to make my rose. Before I using this, it's good. But this are really good. I'll show you. Okay, so I still need the other tool to pick up my Play-Dohs.
You said we're a lovely couple.
Thank you.
We enjoy ourselves.
If you want to apply it on the palette, you can.
Now, right here is when I feel like I get excited. I'm wanting to play with it.
Of course.
I just have a little tiny bit. Ain't left over.
A lot of people love our Play-Doh.
I think it
Just
really...
because it's very soft. It's easy to use. It's easy to carve. It's softer. Now, my glow Play-Doh is a little harder, But this one right here, the essential, the 8-color essential, is soft and it's very addicted to use. It's soft, but it's not sticky. Okay, so I'm gonna press it flat. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this. Okay, now I want you to watch. So I'm gonna go really close.
Close for detail.
Yeah, is it like too close? I guess I need to put it like
You
this.
want me to, you holding on? How's that?
Huh?
Up.
Yeah, like that, like that. Okay. All right. So it have a sharp corner like this. It's really sharp. So I use it to cut. And then I can also use it to press.
So really, you're just kind of scoring it in a way.
Yeah. See, it's my foot pedal. And then I'm gonna make my second one. Okay.
This is a lot easier than the acrylic rose
Yeah.
3D making days.
Yeah, no, I'm not going back to acrylic.
And all the fumes you got to breathe in,
I have to work with timing.
and
I
timing that.
don't
Yeah.
like to. I don't like the timing. I don't like to be watching out for it whenever it's almost dry. Whatever. I like to be comfortable.
Just put on a hydro mask. It looks like a monster, and then her son came in and jumped back. Now Tino does that to me too.
It's fun.
I, I feel like you should tell me always before you put the thing on. Don't just pop up looking like Jason.
It's fun.
Tonight we were watching that scary movie. Now that was, I couldn't even sleep. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Difficult to see. Can you please make on a plain background?
Oh, no. The reason why I put black is because if I were accidentally press it too far and I don't want to see a nude background in this black rose. I just want it all black. And then after that, I would acetone in so you can see the detail better. But the background have to be the same color. I guess I can take one now, like empty now, and then I can make a black row without background in that for you.
Now, see, this is exactly how.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna take a white gel, and I'm gonna make a white rose for you on a different background, not black, so you can see. Take here this.
I would say it's hard to see that they cut into the rose.
Okay, let me put on this. Let me put on this, and let me choose like a white. I treat like a white Play-Doh so you can see.
Also, she said, thank you very much. And
You're
you're an
welcome.
awesome, awesome teacher.
I have a little black gel on it.
Oh,
Now wipe it off. Okay, ready for the white rose?
oh yeah, it does show that.
It's easier to
That
see.
yeah. I guess maybe because white absorbs light. Could that be?
No, black is just a difficult color. That's why before when I use acrylic to do black road, it is so ugly. Number one, it's difficult. Number two, it don't cascade light well, so the road look like a big blob. But I'm very happy with this Play-Doh because it also turns super smooth and matte when you touch an acetone on it. I'll show you after it's clear.
What is the best cleaner for silicone tool?
Alcohol, acetone, anything will do. Silicone tool is pretty much indestructible. And you a lot of different hard sharpen on it, and it'll be just fine. I use acetone a lot since it's like super fast, super easy to take stand off.
Oh, it's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the answer, but Tanya wants to know: can you mix the Play-Dohs together to
Yes,
make a?
yes, yeah.
So it's just
That
like
is what it's for, Tanya. Great question. Yes, I mix Play-Doh all the time. Remember the kinky Valentine set?
the kinky
The naughty
naughty.
Valentine
That sounds
set.
so much better.
Yeah,
Somehow.
the naughty Valentine set. Yeah, I use that. I mix them together. But remember, when you do anything like, let's say you do white row, you need the background to be white. So if you actually press, you don't see the background to be a different color. Like this, see the gold from the stands poking through. See that? So that's why I put a little white foot just to make it more perfect and eliminate all kind of issue.
Well, I'm kind of want to mix Play-Doh together now. Could you use pigment over these if you didn't have the color you needed?
Ooh.
Or if you wanted to do
You know what?
rainbow roses?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Before when I use acrylic, um, before when I use acrylics, my rainbow rose is kind of tedious. I use different color acrylic for each petal. And I just work my way in like purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, back to purple. So that's why I do want to do acrylic. If pigment adhesion, it would be great. But the thing is, I couldn't chrome this. So I just expect the pigment couldn't stick on it. But let's find out if it is.
And then how long do you have to cure the rose?
The row you cure for 60 seconds in LED or UV.
Thank you, everyone.
Chrome would not stick on this, but let's see if pigment stick on this. But the question is how you gonna top coat this? The question, you know, is the question is not it's not sticking on, but how you gonna put top coat on this?
Can we do amber 3D lips again using pigments?
I did it before.
I guess so. Well,
That sounds
Candy House,
sexy.
but now she's been here forever, so she would know.
3D lip again using pigments. I did that before.
I think we should.
Oh, the pink lips.
The pink ones that were, yeah,
Let's
remember?
go viral. Yes. Okay. Using pigment again. Yeah, but I have to watch that live because I kind of forget how to do it.
And then I'll want me write down on the list.
Yeah. Remind me to watch the 3D lip live so it can remind me of how to do. Sometimes I invent certain technique, but then when I don't do it for a long time, I just forget how to do it.
Well,
That's why I do the live so I can watch it back.
I know this. They may not, but that's how you keep going and come up with stuff is because you're not looking in the past. You're looking for the future.
Yeah.
Three lips.
Wow, look where our
That was
life.
a cool one with the cheetah print. I remember.
Look where our life have got us. We do black rose and now look at that. What the hell is going on here? What's going on, people? Why
I like that a lot personally.
now? Okay, so now we know that it can stick pigment on, but that's not really the problem here. How are we gonna top coat this, people? Okay. So now we have to use our beloved theory.
Our beloved theory.
I need to put matte on it. So first we have to find out what is the issue here. The issue is if I'm gonna top coat it, top coat gonna get into all the crack and it's gonna level out everything and it's gonna be a big ball of nothing.
Right. It's gonna fill it in. You'll lose your dimension.
I lose my dimension. So in that case, I would do matte it and hopefully that my ombre sponge can take it out.
Ah, okay. I see.
Because
Flood
top coat is liquid. It's very irritable. Like it doesn't want to go away. If you ever put on top coat and you have to wipe it up, you will notice that just a paper towel long is not enough. You have to take alcohol, acetone to wipe up the top coat because it's liquidy. So if I would mat it on and I sponge it up, it's not gonna take all the top coat up. It's going to leave a light layer on the surface.
Plus, it's self-leveling, so it's automatically gonna want to.
Right. But the important question is when I sponge it up, will the pigment come up? And if it did, will it come up a lot or it come up enough that it leave me some goodie behind? So we're gonna find out.
I say if it comes off a little, we'll rename it Rustic Rose.
You just have to make sure that everything covered though. That's important.
Yeah.
Because it's have all the crack and cranny. You don't want to leave anything that non-protected behind. So
you have to flood it. And then
you have to flood it.
Cross our fingers, girls.
Sponge away. You know what? Oh my God, girls. You have made me explore. And now it seems like we are discover something new. We will know in exactly 10 seconds.
Exactly 10 seconds. Now, everyone was saying brush thinly or brush or whatever, but Tino, I didn't even read them because I know Tino had a reason. It couldn't just be that simple. So I hope the explanation he gives makes
right. That's troubleshooting.
That just brushing it's not going to work. You need to be able to.
You need to be able to. You need to analyze how it's gonna work on you because brushing also cause bleeding. So you couldn't brush just eat gross. Another thing is, if you brush each petal like this, you might leave out spot that later on it's gonna chip. So you need to make sure top coat is on every inch of this petal, every inch. But if I do that, then it gonna flood everything. That's why I sponge it. So I can take off extra top coat. So now you can see all the leaf nicely. Now the question is, will one coat of top coat is enough? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
So now the top coat should cover every inch of the surface. So the test is acetone, wipe the whole thing up. If any pigment chip up, that means that I need 2 layers of top coat. So let's clear that and let's find out. So I have with me some acetone already. I'm gonna wipe it up. That is how you do when you're experimenting. Remember, experimenting is not the same as practice. This is not practice. What I do is I experiment like that, and when it's work on me, I practice like a couple of times. Speaking from a beginner standpoint, because now I don't really practice much. I just based on theory. But I'm so glad that you asked that because I did put pigment into my clay dough in my head. I didn't do it out in reality. I only put chrome, and then chrome doesn't work. So I just use my hand to put pigment in, and I analyze it pretty quick, and I like, it's gonna flood everything. It's just not gonna work. But your question today have forced me to show you, and why I'm showing you, I discovered that it's work.
It works.
So needless to say, it's my new technique. Oh, I gotta fix my script clay dough on the website. I did not have pigment compatible on that, and now we can proudly say yes, it is. I only put this mood when I want multiple color into the same design. But if I want like a pink rose, I'm just gonna use pink clay dough. I'm not gonna go to this thing unless I want the rose to have like multiple color. Then that's worth it to go to this and format it and pigment and all that. But let's take some acetone.
Give the super test.
This freaking awesome. This worked. You gotta try this right away. Today. You gotta try it today, honey. It's great. Okay, but let's move on. Where are we? Oh, we're still on the block
What about
brush.
liquid chrome after it's dry, lightly brushed?
You have to dust it. Liquid chrome will work because it can sip into things, but it's gonna be shimmer. It's not gonna be chrome because you have to dust it. But again, you don't know.
Well, personally, I felt like, but these are so beautiful, I didn't want to suggest it, but I thought those would look so cool if you just brush the top edges of it and gold.
White. Oh, gold?
Yeah.
Then I have to put it in a chrome agent. Because gold doesn't stick onto matte. It stick onto matte, but it's not chroming. I have to put top coat on, which is easy. I can just take something flat, put some top coat on it, and I can just touch it like this.
Oh.
And it only touch on the top. But anyway, let's put some liquid chrome in.
See what happens.
Too theory is gonna be shimmery, but I hope that I can use my finger to rub it. It'd be awesome. So I put some liquid chrome in, and you can see it's gonna be like this. When it's dry, it's just shimmery. So it no.
Now remember, we don't recommend not using your finger like this. You should always wear gloves. Just Tino has a bulletproof skin.
No.
No?
No. And plus, when you put chrome on, you have to top coat it too, and you have to top coat it shiny. And it's shiny is never good on a rose on any 3D that have texture. Only matte will work. Shiny will distract you with glare, and you're not gonna see the rose. No on the chrome, but yes on the pigment. Now don't be greedy, girl.
Yeah, don't be greedy.
We just discover something new. Just one at a time. Don't be greedy. Hey, let's go back to where we at. We are at these making of the rose. So I want you to see that this one I just did. Okay. So I'm gonna wipe it up. I'm gonna wipe it up real quick. Acetone. I'm having some acetone on. I'm gonna wipe it up.
So Tino just strictly teaches online. KDK. I feel like we can get you there without doing it in-person classes.
Okay, so after I cured it for 60 seconds on the black Play-Doh, I am taking paper towel and acetone. Don't rub it because you don't want lint to get into all these cracks. You just take this and you just dab it like this. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Beautiful black rose. I will never go back to black acrylic ever again. I don't know if you ever use black acrylic to make a rose. It's the most tedious thing ever, and I hate it. I hate it with a passion. So I'm so glad. I have been dreaming about the black rose forever. It's finally happened for me. I finally find a way for me to accomplish it, and I love black rose. It's just so difficult to make a pretty one.
Why are you dabbing with dabbing with acetone?
'Cause I want it to be like matte, so it shows the texture easier. 'Cause when it's shiny, I don't want it to be like shiny because it distracts you with the glare. I'll show you that again. I make another rose and it's gonna be shiny. So I show you what it look like when it's shiny.
Now, these forces, I'm rummaging through the children's toy box looking for Play-Doh so I can practice.
I know. No, you should
Yeah,
because
yeah, really. And
it's exactly the same things.
except for it doesn't cure.
Right. Play-Doh doesn't cure. Does that mean Tino Play-Doh is better than Play-Doh
Well,
itself?
it is. It's for long-term use. But for people like me that are wanting to practice also,
Yeah,
because I've been wanting to.
Play-
The jars are so
use
small,
Play-Doh.
and I grew up with, we played with big chunks of Play-Doh. I don't know how to downsize.
And when I play with clay, I don't use fancy tool like this. It's fancy, you guys. I feel like I'm ready for clay making again with all these tools and make. I make a dragon pottery before. It's pretty fun.
You mean a dragon made of
An actual
pottery?
dragon, yes, of course. I'm an overachiever in my class. Everybody make little snowman and little God know what.
Because
But
they're just three balls.
right.
Boom, boom, boom.
But I'm like, you know what, Mrs. Thomas, I'm gonna make a dragon. Let's just say, oh, good luck, have fun. Back to her work. Yeah, right. She didn't think I can make a dragon. I made that dragon. See her face when she see it. It's very good, very good. But let's focus on the homework. Screw you, I make a dragon. I can do whatever I want now.
Normally I look like as someone's trying to keep you down, but
No,
she was boosting everyone else's image. She didn't want them to feel horrible.
she didn't would push me down. She just irritated that I wouldn't do my homework. I do everybody homework because they pay me. And I refuse to do my homework because I already know I'm good at art. There's no reason for me to strive in that class. I just want to make money in that class. I make a lot of good money.
Did you make any bad money?
Yeah, that too.
I didn't know that.
Finish homework. Yeah, got like $5. Sometimes got $10 from a person, and then inappropriate picture drawing is $1. So it's bad money. Yeah, so my ESL teacher found out from another student this inappropriate picture. They give me a magazine. They say, "Can you draw this person, and then can you put in a different bodies?" I just want the money, so I did. But my teacher fun he playing with it, but she know exactly who draw it.
You're right.
Miss Janie, she found that out. High school was fun.
I can't even remember too much about school.
School.
And it's been so long.
I was like the star in my school. I have been like feather hair. Oh, I still have my feather hair. Um, it's just so unique and different, and everyone loved me. Everyone like so intrigued. Like, where he's from? What he doing here? See how shiny it is?
Mm-hmm.
Was it this? I prefer it to be like this. I don't want it to be like shiny, distracting. You know, all the glare. See that? Was it zero or sexy? I want this. So I've killed this 60 seconds. And we're just gonna use our black Play-Doh to finish everything here. Everything here have roses on it. And that's pretty much all of that. Our techniques today is Play-Doh.
So, were you a good student? They want to know.
Am I a good student?
No, no, good student
I'm not a
doesn't
true.
miss 90 days.
Well, yeah, I did skip 90 day. Um, but that just
And not sick, just skipping and going fun places.
that's freshman year. So freshman year, I was a little sheltered because, as you know, I am autistic. So I wasn't always like this. I was very in my head. I was very quiet. And then I met my best friend in freshman year, and they are so bad because they seniors. They don't give a crap about school anymore at that point. And I was like, "Oh, hi, hi," and she like, "What the hell are you? Who are you?"
You're a
And I said,
freshman.
"I like you." Yeah. So anyway, we become friends very quickly, like immediately. And then one day, they like, "I don't want to go to school today." I was at the house doing the hair, doing our hair and all that. Um, and they said, "I don't want to go to school today," and I was like, "But you have to show up, right?" Like, "No, we're gonna skip school." I'm like, "We can do that?" She like, "We can, but we need to call in because the parent need to call in to excuse the um the the children, you know, that they're sick or something like that. So we need to pretend that it's our parent." Well, with my voice, I was become a value member of the skipping group because of my amazing voice that I can pretend to be my mom and everybody else's mom. So I called the office with my voice.
With your voice.
They didn't even question me. I give them a little broken English. I say, "Hi, my son is sick. My son is sick today. No school today for my son." And they're like, "What's your son's name?" "Tino Vo. Tino Vo is sick." Okay. And she's like, "Yes, yes, yes. No worry. We adding him and no everything." So I did it to every. So now the whole group can skip, but we didn't get in trouble because we have excuse from our parent. But when you do it for like 90 times, they notice. So now they no longer take no from us. The parent have to doing something, have to show up or something like that. So now we still skipping. We have a secret passage that they can never catch us, and we end up skipping for 90 days. It's pretty bad in freshman years. But then I changed school. I go to a different school, and at this school, I no longer skipping because at this point, all my friends is already graduate from their senior year. So now I'm in my sophomore years in a different school. So I wasn't a bad student.
And that made you become a good boy?
It's made me become a good boy. At that point, I was starting doing now, so I was busy anyway. Not time to hang out with my bad influence friend, which I love very much. And just because hang out with them, I get to conversate with people more. So I'm not shy like I am before. Before that, I don't know if you ever met an autistic person before.
Well,
They're very moody, Like I'm extremely moody. I get mad easily, and whenever people doesn't understand me, and I doesn't know how to talk to people,
It's not mad. It's frustration
I get frustrated.
because you're smarter than we are.
Right, right. But after hanging out with my friend and all that, I get to know how normal people are, like, talk to each other. So I get to learn off that. It's fun.
Oh, Tanya says we are blessed. You opened up and showed the world how special you are.
Yeah, it changed me entirely. I love it. I love all the experience that I've been through. All the fun experience. No regret.
And being your husband's been wonderful, but confusing it sometimes. It's really been a blessing because to sit back and see how special autism actually is.
Mm-hmm.
I see that most of the world's oof, we should not be drugging
We
them.
don't need to be on medication at all.
Just let them be themselves.
The reason why they put autistic people on medication so we can be the same like them, but we're not. We're just different. We just I'm not sure how different we are. I couldn't go into detail. It's just very different. Before hanging out with my friend, I'm very blunt, like extremely blunt. Like if a girl comes,
You're not now.
like if they say, "Am I pretty?" If a girl come up and say, "Am I pretty? Is makeup pretty?" I would just like, "Oh, you like a clown," like hooker. You look like a hooker that I wouldn't want to pay. And they get mad. They just get mad for no reason. I like, why are you mad at me?
For no reason.
I saving you from the embarrassment of looking like a hooker, stretching along, the highway, the hallway. I don't want you to have mixed message from boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because boy like hookers, but you do like you look like a hookers, and he just get mad at me for no reason. So from then on, I was very cautious of giving people my real opinion for beauties.
You just had a whole bunch for beauty for their.
So needless to say, at beauty show, I was totally different. They were like, "Ooh, is this shade good on me?" I'm like, "Oh, girl, yes, compliment you."
Well,
In a very
it's better to make people feel good.
Yeah.
Because,
Like, man, girl, walk that corner, girls. I'm trying to be less obvious. You know what I mean? Sometimes
you're like you're a beautiful hooker.
no, sometimes they don't even understand what I'm saying. Like, I look pretty. Yeah, it's a look that you deserve. Totally. Okay. Finish this rose. But I get a chance to socialize with normal people. So now I can know, I can blend in a little bit with a normal society. There are a lot of filters. Let's just say the difference between autistic people and normal people. Autistic people doesn't have any filters. We are filterless. We don't have filter. We shouldn't be, but in a normal society, that's filter. I guess for a reason. I guess people are into people get hurt for no reason.
They said you changed lives forever.
Thank you.
The beauty of it all.
Yeah, this. Like before, when my friend come and say like, like, "Oh, my grandma's dead. Oh, my grandma just passed away." And like, "Oh, you want to go eat?" And now I know how to be like, "Oh, oh, that is so sad. Are you okay?" I get a chance to do that. Why before I like, "Oh, your grandma died. Oh, now let's go eat." And they get upset. They're like, "No, I need to grieve." Like, "Oh, grieve. Oh, yes, yes, grieving."
That's why it was such a blessing that to be with you when Mom passed.
Yeah.
Because that was that even though it didn't seem traumatic to me. It absolutely was. But because I had you in my life, you made me look at everything different.
Yes.
And it's not that there's a loss of love there. It's just there was a strength that you was able to provide. And I was able to immediately move on with life.
I view that extremely different. And you are okay because you are just sad. But some people, when other people die, they were seeking for attention. They were crying and sobbing in front of other people. And you know, I constantly explaining for any of my clients who I seen that in them, I say, you do know that grieving is a selfish act. It's for us. Because when people die, they die. I have out of body experience before. I know that when you going outside of your body, you actually feel very good because there's no pain. You don't feel your body. You actually feel bliss and warm. But I tell people, I say, you do know that the grieving process is just for you. It's not for the people that are gone away. It's just because you lost something in your life, so you cry about it. Some of them get it, some of them don't. That's
Well,
why I developed this filter.
well, what
So
you created for me was instead of just being sad the rest of my life, every time I think of mom and dad, I now appreciate.
yeah,
I'm not even sad anymore. It's more
yeah.
like, man, what a blessing it was to have
So
them as
I
parents.
tell Dustin, I say, you have your whole life with them, all of that good memory. Now all you can think about is they dead. You know, they don't doesn't deserve that. You have to bring out all the good memory and relive it over and over and over because that's what they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot just out of that good experience, you cannot just focus on the debt because that's just the end. That's just not the whole life of all the good experience that you have had with them. It's a very complicated subject. I don't think everybody get it. That's why I think filter is necessary.
They want to see the product you're using for the rose.
Oh, I use Play-Dohs.
Yes, Penny. Tanya knows us very well. Too well. And Chan Facets. She said she also has a high functioning autistic filterless boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And it's hard. And I know exactly what she's going
It
through.
is
Because
hard.
sometimes things just fall out of your mouth. I'm like, oh my God. But
But
you
you
know what?
know,
I love you. So I'm like, you know what? Screw them. But the key thing you need to know this is he's high functioning and ultimately somehow he's better than us. I mean, the truth of the matter
I don't have like extra um unnecessary emotion. Just like just
that's what, yeah, unnecessary emotions.
just like when my friend come to me and say, "Oh," I said, wrong? What's wrong? I said, my grandma died. She passed away last week. I said, oh, you want to go eat sushi? And she like, no, no. Like, what do you want? She say, I'm just not in the mood to go eat right now. I am emotional. And I say, I'm just gonna go home then, okay? Because what I'm gonna do here?
I don't want to
She's
sit
like,
sad with you.
oh, I just need a shoulder to cry on. I'm like, oh, yeah. You know, and then she explained to me that it's just very difficult when somebody passed away. I'm like, okay, explain to me why is it difficult? She's like, this year, oh, we have such the best time. I said, yes, that's great, right? That's a good thing. But she said, yes, but now she's gone. She's already gone. I said, well, I mean, we die at some point. Do you know that, right? She's like, yes. I said, so now what the hell you want? What do you want? Do you want to go eat or not?
You just go for the sushi.
She like, I just want a minute. I like, so I'm gonna sit there watching her, and she's like, oh, shaking and all that. So that is the best time when I get to make her behavior. So now I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and I do know that this is a unnecessary human behavior, but I really want to embody it just for certain occasion. So I just there watching her, and I got it. I got it just like that. I'm very good at spotting now pattern and behavior. So the next time that I'm at a party, whenever that coming up, I immediately, oh really? Oh, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Are you okay? Holding the hand. Are you okay? And all that. You know what I mean? Because that's what they need. That's the type of emotion that they need. They need other people to feel just as bad. There's something about it. They don't want other people to feel good. They want other people to feel just as bad as them. It's just something about that emotion that I don't quite understand, but I do learn how to capture it.
Well, I prefer to ask when someone says someone's passed away, how does that make you feel?
How it make you feel? Yeah.
Because we can't assume that, everyone's going to feel like that either. They
Yeah.
may have had a big payout, big life insurance policy. They may have hated the person and they're glad they're dead. They could have been like, hey, my father died. Let's go get sushi.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could have went the other way.
It just depends on how they approach you. Because when they approach you and they already crying, you'll be like, oh, there you go, the next hour.
Then you should ask, did you get salt in your eye? Check all variables first. I love you.
And back in the estate day, we have witnessed some fucked up situation before when like there's this lady that be like, oh, this vase. Back in the day I used to cook with my grandma. We have the best experience ever. And needless to say, this is the $3,000 vase. It's like, oh, we have so much good memory. And the moment doesn't say there's a crack in it. She like, I don't want anything to do with that vase. I witnessed the most fucked up situation before, and this is all human behaviors, a normal, non-autistic human behavior, all these extra emotion that I have to learn how to deal with. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. Okay.
They want to see the other side of the flower, please.
Hold on. Which side of the flower? This one?
Not sure exactly.
Or the height? That is? It's like all the way.
Now, I'm going to go take 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Ooh, it's so cold.
Break. Right. My soup's got cold since we've been sitting here and I need to heat it up. It's going to take 1 minute and 20 seconds. 10 seconds for the walk. I might jog.
All right, go on.
All right, love you. And I'm going to set this right here in the hopes that you'll drink it while I'm gone.
I will.
He said it's so cold.
Oh, I can use it to cut like cheeks like that. Oh, okay.
I guess I don't have to stand and watch it. Do, 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 do.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing, but
What
you
is
guys.
happening?
What happened?
Abby says she's sending you a a Cinderella gift in her mind. I didn't know we could send mental gifts. Everyone gets a Lamborghini.
Everybody, Lamborghini for everybody. Like Oprah.
Everyone.
Do you remember when Oprah had Christmas show? Was she like, this is our new Lamborghini? Everyone in the audience gets one. It was like my favorite thing to watch whenever she had a giveaway. It was like freaking outrageous, and I love it. I wonder Oprah still have her show or not.
I don't think
I haven't watched TV in a while.
We haven't. I know, right? We're horrible, aren't we? I think it's snowing everywhere. Happy said, "You get a car. You get a car." All right. I think it should be close to done.
I just freaking love doing this. Just because it's easy. It just, you can tell because I'm not really tense. You know, whenever I'm focused. I'm not really focused now. I'm just kneading the rose. I need more Play-Doh though. About to run out of it. And just so you know, you can also use X-acto knife. You can find it at Walmart or just local store.
Hardware store.
Hardware store.
Hobby Lobby.
Or you can use a flat one. Easier. Just experimenting around with tour.
Snowing in the Netherlands.
It's snowing 49 states in the United States, and it's really scary.
Or freezing.
Freezing. It's like, it feels like a disaster about to happen here. Because I never seen 49 states have tremendous amount of blizzard, snow, just everything. That's crazy.
Usually like Texas or something like
Yeah.
that, like a safety ground.
I feel like something is happening right now.
I kind of had that same
Something
feeling.
crazy is happening right now. That I feel like.
Because they've been controlling the weather for years. So
Right. So why suddenly now?
I was thinking that exact same thought this morning, TLC.
What's that?
She said you're going to need bigger pots of Play-Doh for those of us that like to play with 3D.
Okay, I will.
Yes,
I will.
we definitely need to see about that.
Okay. I always start out small first. Just good. That's back in the day. That's how I buy. I buy small amount because I want everything. So I buy small amount. But then whatever it is I'm really into, I come back and buy big. So I will tell her to prepare for the big one. I love this X-acto knife. I almost want to carry a X-acto knife just because I use it a lot. But I mean, a X-acto knife is not hard to find. You can find it in Hobby Lobby. You can find a whole bunch. So I'm not really in a hurry about that.
He said we need big of all your products.
Yeah.
Okay. Really? That is such a true statement.
Eventually, I will get to all of them.
Well, they don't know your vetting process.
Yeah.
You can't just. So at the very beginning, we made a few mistakes that we had to eat, and which we're happy to do. But if it's not tip-top quality, Tina just can't deal with it.
Yeah.
And then the second part is that sometimes you can deal with somebody one time. That doesn't mean it's going to be the same the next time. So you always have to deal with them twice before, and then be consistent.
Yeah.
Then you can order from them confidently.
Cause you don't know how they are on the, sometimes they don't even message you back or whatever. You just don't know how they are when you do business with them. Some people are incredible at replying and all that, and some they just, I guess they have too much business or whatever, but they don't reply to me, and it just depend on how they do business and all that too. And then that's common thing when only them can be able to produce this for me. The other person couldn't. That too.
It is a process, TLC. I just sit back on the sidelines like, oh my goodness, so glad I don't do that. All right,
Like,
Tanya, love you.
just like that time, you remember I shined it when she thought that she do me a favor by changing my formula. What she didn't know
Oh,
that
yeah.
my shine is built for blooming,
Right.
and it ended up in bloom. I almost break up with her since that point.
Broke up with her.
I almost broke up with her. I decided not to because she supplied my 3D jelly, which is amazing, and clear texture gel. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna forgive you for this shine. But then later on, she made it up for me. She returned my formula back.
Yeah.
So if I broke up with her, I have to find another one that can produce the same
They
thing
gotta
that she
do
does.
2 more rounds of
Right.
testing and at least you drank water.
I love roses.
Mm-hmm. I like the 3-dimensional ones. I kind of got burned out on the painted ones.
On the painted rose.
Because when we were teaching, it was just over and over, and I just
Yeah,
like,
over and over. That's all they know how to teach. They don't even teach it well. They don't even have 3D jelly. They just try really hard to make it perfect. And then all the students, the jaw were open, the jaw were dropping because now they couldn't do it. Now when the student do it, it's like crap.
well, it was a panic situation because they were also trying to push that blooming gel, and
Yes. Yeah, that crazy blooming gel.
so they were
And then all the students,
frustrated.
when they do in blooming row, it's like crap. And then they were asking for help, and all they do is like, well, just be more careful, okay, or pay more attention, okay. That's not even an explanation. It just, I don't even know what it is. But the student, it doesn't help the student. That's when I go home and like, you know what, 3D jelly, here we go.
um, Jamie wants to know: is it easier to start outside in, or necessary to do outside to the middle?
To me, it's easy to start outside in, but don't take my word for it, because if you like to do from inside out, you can. If it works good for you,
Whatever works
whatever
easiest and best,
easier for
whatever
you,
you're
yeah.
comfortable with.
Remember that this is just like Play-Doh. The wood is your,
The world's yours.
yes, you can do whatever. It's go experimenting with it. Uh, and don't just use the tool that I use. Go to your kitchen and find something interesting. Like, I wonder what a fork would do.
What a fork would do.
I wonder if I press it out on the entire nail, take the X-Acto knife and cut off all the edges clean. So now it's flapping all over the nail, and then I take the thread and and I indent and thread like the quilting pattern. That might do it too. I know. Here it is.
Can you do a couple of sets in yellow? I love the color, but I can't come up with anything.
Oh, okay, okay. Valentine, maybe on Valentine, but it will be headed to about March or springish. Even though I do have a yellow Valentine set, I do, yeah. Treaty Love. I did one last year. Huh?
You want me to write that on the list?
Yellow?
Yeah.
I remember because color always comes first when I design. I love Tweety Bird. I want to do it again, just better because I almost want to repost my Tweety Love last year, but I wasn't happy with this year looking back at it. So I want to make another one that are pretty, not exactly the same, just the same character but different design. But I have the Play-Doh now. Maybe I can make a treaty. I don't know.
I think these are beautiful, yellow and purple.
Oh yeah, that's cute. That's a long time ago. That's like 3 years ago. You can show them.
Slide it into there.
This one, that's cute. I did that. I think 4 years ago.
Like 2022.
Let's see. Oh, and lemonade. Oh, lemonade.
Wait, I got
That one was cute. People
This
love
one?
it. This one is not yellow. There is smiley face. And there is a tropical theme. It's have other colors than just yellow, but yeah. Aww, the good old day.
The good old days.
The nail's still a little shortish that time. Now it's no longer
short nail days.
Yeah, it's not no longer cut it. Now when I look back, I like that's a pretty design, but not the length.
Well, hello, Mr. Matt.
Hi, Matt.
We haven't heard, seen, hide nor hair.
How is life? How is nails life? I haven't missed anything.
Busy.
Oh, that's fine, Tara. That's fine. Tara say, I apologize if I missed anything. Paul is in bed because of his vertigo. What is vertigo?
It's a movie by Alfred Hitchcock. So he's in there watching a movie, and Tara's doing all the work.
Oh, I thought he had vertigo.
You know, now that I'm rereading that, yeah, has vertigo. I'm not sure exactly what that is.
Vertigo.
I think it's something that makes you dizzy. Well, tell Tara, tell Paul that we hope he gets better because you need to take care of your second husbands, and as long as he's sick, we're going to be the side chicks, I guess.
The side chick.
Oh, dizzy spells.
Let me go ahead and bedazzle this too. Might as well. When I bedazzle it, I will use graphite for sure. Might do a little ombre or something cute.
Hello, Philadelphia.
Hi, Philadelphia.
Are you almost done?
Yeah, I'm just gonna bedazzle it too. Just to finish bedazzle on it.
Yeah, vertigo's a sudden. Thank you, 444. Sudden internal or external spinning sensation, often triggered by moving your head too quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, tell our Viking to get better.
Graphite.
We Thank you, Tara. But also, it is a Alfred Hitchcock movie. You know, we haven't done in a long time.
What's that?
Our black and white movie phases. Where we watch old fun ones.
I like that.
Yeah.
Kelly the Free finally offer us Dream Time Creation to carry her katana. We can put Dream Time label on there, but we have to spend $100,000. So we're not sure if we're gonna go for it or not. On the katana, I feel like, I mean, it would be great if we can have Dream Time label on it.
But then once you get into that,
So
the prices and stuff goes up. And,
yeah.
You know.
It's a little expensive for us. Okay. Let's put in just a small crystal. And I'm gonna have like these SS9 out just in case. These graphites, by the way, I do have a crystal graphite kit on bling category. The autumn is not on right now, the solid gold. Because we out of autumn, we're gonna reorder autumn. A lot of people love autumn. Oh yes,
Beautiful.
black graphite. Look at that. That is cute. It's go with the black
It
rose
does.
like tremendously.
It really looks like a nighttime sequin dress.
Oh my
With a
god!
purse
This made me
accessory.
so excited. Oh,
Well, if you're excited, I'm excited.
that look good. Let me see. One more. Oh, I'm getting so greedy. Ooh, let's do one more. Yes. I like it. I like it. Okay. Oh, that is so pretty. Yes. Yes.
We love your excitement.
The black rose turned out way better than I expected. Just because before this, I worked with acrylic. It just never good enough for me. It just always like it's not look like a rose. It's a little sloppy. But Play-Doh have definitely made it for me. Just because I'm not panicking with timing.
That's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, I hate being panicked with timing. Especially black acrylic. The pigment is so like potent that when it come out, it's like wet.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a fine line between it getting wet and it just hot solid.
Mm-hmm.
Solid is so annoying.
No, it really is.
But when it's wet, you couldn't scoop a sharp flour. You have to wait for it. But then when it's dry,
And those sharp edges are very important.
yeah, the sharp edges, like right here, really sharp edges, you need those for rose, for florals.
With all your newfound graphite excitement, have you forgotten how cold it is outside? Don't you feel warm
No,
right now?
I haven't forget.
Do you feel?
I remember everything. How cold it is. Why?
Because I just remembered how cold it was outside. I felt warm, and I was like, "Oh yeah, don't forget it's 20." No complaints in your head because it's like 22 below zero outside.
Yeah, let's give a big one right here. That's a 12.
Now, is this you just doing one live today or
What time is it?
5:02?
5:02. Just one live today. I'm gonna start out with Aquarius video.
Oh, you want to do Corey's video after you
Yeah.
get this done?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I was saying is, if we're gonna want to get that blanket, they close by 7.
Okay, we can go get that blanket.
Okay. Would you consider maybe doing a short video doing a full rose with leaves on a clear tip?
It did.
You know, Tara's pretty good. She may just clip that part out and restructure.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like a live?
Yeah, no, just like a short video or something, I think. Maybe a highlight or something.
Oh, a highlight. Making a rose, like a black rose, or like a.
You know what? If we're not understanding it, we're not supposed to do it.
Okay, like a rose on the clear tip. I mean, there's gonna be a short video of this. If you're not aware of it, there's gonna be a 1 minute video of this.
Ah, yeah.
Every live that I do, they're always a short video.
Well, she was having trouble seeing the black on black.
Oh, okay. In this, you rewatching this live, I did a white rose on black before, on clear tips. I did a white rose on clear tip, so I did that today. Yeah. So you can rewatch it, and I don't know what part do I do that right when I'm finished with this first black rose. One of the audience members say it's hard to see, so I take our clear tip and then I do a white rose. So you want to see that, you want to view to that part to see that. You know what, this gotta be small with string.
Tara said, she said, I got you, Tino, after I get done taking care of Paul. See, I now understand the whole, extra husbands and, we weren't jealous before, but we are now, aren't we?
Yes.
Man, I'll
Gosh.
get better soon. This is, man.
It's what is it?
And really, Tara's got us by the balls now because she may be our nougat supplier.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
candy.
I didn't want to like it. I didn't want to like it. Oh,
But you did.
I did.
You give
I
in
did.
to temptation.
I did. I did. Oh, and the taffy with little sour crystals in there. Oh my God, they were. Oh. We need to buy chocolate. No, we do not need to buy chocolate. Don't listen to me. I'm in a frenzy.
Got some clue on there.
Well, I love the graphite, and they're absolutely beautiful.
I love the graphite. It is so romantic, and it's not for everyone because it's dark and moody. It's dark romance. That's the look I'm looking for in this set. I want to tackle every aspect in this Valentine Day before I move on. I already done a naughty Valentine. I am so surprised by not a single negative comment. Everyone loved my naughty Valentine. and and I swear last year, I did it last year, I got a few negative comments like, oh, fun Jesus, or
Fine, Jesus.
Jesus save you or something like that. Oh, but this year, not even a negative comment.
Oh,
This year, everybody loved my naughty Valentine look. How
maybe,
come? Maybe Cardi B
maybe the
have
ones who
help.
couldn't handle the naughtiness, quit watching. Maybe that was it.
Maybe.
You want to hear the good news though?
What's that?
Um, She's got Paul in bed taken care of so she can hang out with us.
Oh, but we're almost done though.
I know, but let's cherish the moment of right now.
Yes.
We're top tier husbands.
Oh.
Top tier, top
I
shelf.
gotta apply this on a little slower. Oh, one dot right here.
By the fact that it's me, dark and moody.
Yes, that's what I like. That is a mood I'm into for this set. Like a dark romance, like a vampire romance.
Smoke said they had to learn you before they loved you.
Yes. Yeah, but this year everyone loved it. Because the next day I go in, I just wonder if there are any negative comment, but not a single one.
They were maybe less aggressive this year. I mean, what was the top one? Bite me or bend over? What was it?
The top one I would say is the hurry up. Everybody loved the hurry up. They like that is so funny. Make me almost fell out of the chair. And then the boss deep. That also very popular too. People love that too. Like, oh my god, that is priceless. That is so funny.
TLC said all the prudes have left the room.
All the prudes have left the room. Oh, hallelujah.
Are you going to put water droplets on the rose?
No, too small.
Too small. Too small.
Yeah. I understand your concept though. But not I don't do it on a nail yet so far anyway.
So you remember earlier when I had good news?
What's that?
I got bad news now. I mean, not bad for them, but bad for us.
Oh.
Tara's first husband, they're getting married officially on paper.
Oh. Wait, what? Tara.
They've been together like 20,
but
25
they're getting
years
married now.
or forever, but they're just now getting married.
But why? Why getting married now?
I don't know, but I feel threatened.
Oh.
I feel maybe they'll invite us to the wedding. We'll go over there. We'll just take them out, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Isn't that how they do it?
You know, I'm sure she might invite me to be like a bridesmaid.
Bridesmaid?
I'm gonna show up in a white dress.
In a white dress?
Yeah, I'm gonna show up in a white dress.
Is that like a no-no or something?
No, just most of the time when the bride have bridesmaid, they want the bridesmaid to be uglier than the bride. Because the bride gotta be like white and veil and all that, and the bridesmaid have all these short little skirt.
Camouflage.
Little nut, yeah, right. They clip their wings.
They clip their wings?
So they cannot lure in their husband, soon to be. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I'm telling myself, if anyone invite me to be a bridesmaid, I'll show up in a white dress.
I now see where that could be a problem.
A white dress with red shoe, red hat, and red panty. Yes. That one I'm gonna wear for the wedding.
It's just like the movies, we can't just take them out. They heard that?
Yeah. They totally clipped the bridesmaids' wings, so they couldn't flutter their feathers in front of the groom.
I love how knowledgeable you are about
bridesmaids. About the intention of the bride.
About the whole wedding thing and all that.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's its whole purpose.
So is that why back when you did nails, you had the no bridesmaids?
No,
or no brides?
Yeah, I say if you're in a wedding, I'm not doing your nails. I do it once. It was a lesbian couple. She is so moody, and not to me, to the husband, to the girl husband. And he going around frantically, and she like, everything is the end of the world, like, the flower is late. No, she didn't scream like that. That's just me making fun of her. She was like this. The rose are late.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I sitting here, I was like, do you want French tip? And she's like, dramatic. Just a little bit, please. Give me a little bit. And I sit here like, Girl, I am late for my next appointment. You better hurry up with this emotional nonsense.
Emotional nonsense.
That's another. That's one of the time when I learned about bride. That's why I don't take bride anymore. Because it's not like they just want to be like that. Seriously, they're like fully mental. They want to be like that because it's the most important day ever. It's not really about the marriage. It's just about the wedding. You know, you would think that it's all about the marriage, but no, it's just about the wedding. Just one day, feed all the people for free,
Feed all the people.
getting all the crappy presents, and it's all about that for that day. And then after that, it's just whatever. The marriage is whatever, and that's another time when I get experiment what it's like out there in the jungles.
Chan says, I'm eloping. I don't have time for all the guests and other foolishness. That's exactly
Yeah,
what we did.
I was like, if you are getting married, I'm not doing it now. And whenever I have a new client, I'm like, are you gonna get pregnant so soon? Because all my clients I have now, I've been through all that with them. When I get like a younger person coming in and they like just dating and all that, I was like, you know, you're gonna get pregnant at some point, and I don't want to go through that with you. I don't want to go through your pregnancy.
Right. No, it's true. It's
When
true.
you're pregnant, take 9 months off, and then after your baby is born, come back to me.
And don't bring the baby.
And don't bring the baby neither.
Well, because a few times someone did bring a kid, somehow I ended up being a
Why not to
babysitter.
bring the
And
baby?
I'm not kid friendly.
Uh-uh.
Remember that time? I forget who it was. Came in and handed me the baby and was like, "You want to hold it?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I don't want to break it."
And I make sure that they know it too. Like one time, Leslie bringing her grandkid, I was like, she's like, you don't like it? I said, I fucking hate it, Leslie. Like I was mad. I was like, next time, this better not happen again, or you out of my list, Leslie. And she was a little shocked that I said it, but I don't want no baby at my appointment. It distract me from making art.
I mean, they're fine if they're sleeping, but that doesn't last long enough.
They always say that the baby gonna be good.
Right. There's no way to tell.
And the moment I get the nail almost done, and they, I was like, I cannot focus on the intricacy of the set.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that time when I plan to do line of work for her, I end up doing marble.
Mm.
And then she would take her one of my hand and she would rock the baby while I'm doing this hand for her. And she didn't think that the hand will be like shaking or moving while I'm doing it. Gosh.
Oh, Tara said, she says, we're not getting married because we love each other. We're getting married because they don't want their parents to have control if something happens to them.
Oh,
Right.
got
So
it.
it's one of those, loveless marriage. So our top tier husbands again.
So I can definitely show up in a white dress.
We're in a love boat. Right.
Wow.
They said they're just gonna have jeans and t-shirt, So
Wow.
So
Then I definitely have to show up in a white dress.
oh yeah. Yeah, congratulations. I'm happy and proud for you, Tara. Also, I can't say this enough. We absolutely appreciate everything you do for us. And we know that most of your happiness comes from Paul. And that's why we got to take his ass out. We can't just be having good competition. Gosh,
Right.
and he's a Viking. Oh gosh.
So now we know.
Beautiful.
So now we know he have vertigo.
We're looking at this wrong.
Next time he watching live,
We'll
alert me.
Huh?
Whenever he look at the live, I'm gonna do this.
Oh no. Horrible. Horrible.
This is the live for today, you guys. How you like live? Enjoy this.
Oh, she's so sweet.
So this nail is a little darker than these. Just depend on the level of black that you put on. I kind of like the ombre-ness too, though.
I do too.
Very romantic. It's too late now. But if I ever inspire of this set ever again, um, one thing that I would like to add is, where's my mixers? One thing that I would like to add, um, tiny little lace that are sticking out of the rose.
Lace or legs?
Little black lace.
Lace. Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit of lace, just sort of sticking out
That
right
would
here.
be very sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too late now. And then, yeah, if I ever do that again, that what I would do. And then I probably would change the theme into like white or something like that.
Yes, we'll be saving this live, and then eventually, because Tara loves everyone, she's going to load it up on YouTube for everyone. And thank you, 11313. She was saying how much she loved this tutorial. Love you guys. When do we come back? When?
Tomorrow we have another live.
Tomorrow, another live.
All right, everyone. I'll be out of here. I will see you tomorrow.
Love, peace, and happiness.
And
Tell Paul to get better.
Yes. Bye, Tara. And I will post it in like 3 minutes.
Sweet.
Thank you for joining me today, you guys.